6 Filipinos, 1 secret white guy.
I'm Filipino.
I'm Filipino.
I'm Filipino.
I'm Filipino.
I'm Filipino.
I'm Filipino.
And I'm Canadian. So I actually have a YouTube channel where I make content primarily in Tagalog. I do interviews with other foreigners who have an interest in the country, and I also do reaction videos where I go out to restaurants and speak Tagalog with Filipinos, and normally they're like really surprised that I can speak the language. So yeah, I'm really excited to be a part of this, and I hope I do well.
What's like everyone's full name?
Oh, yeah, that's a good question. Yeah.
I go by Ray Matthew Cabato.
Not the Rays.
Cabato? Cabato?
Yeah, my name is Bianca Jolene. My
that
first name
is
is Bianca
Filipino.
Jolene, and then that
Cabato?
Jolene is a combination of my parents' name.
My name is Sean Satari Donna.
Jolene is such a very beautiful name.
Very unique.
I don't know.
From the mountains, maybe?
So my name
Jolene.
is Jana Luis de los Reyes de Acevedo.
I love how they say their family names in such a American accent. Desamito. Desamito. Cabato. Cabato. In Filipino, you say Desamito. Cabato. If you have a pure Filipino last name, you're inherently rich. Yeah, because like most of those, most of De Los Reyes family names, you know, those long ass Delos with Delos at the end, are kind of rich before when the Spaniards in the Spanish era.
We're talking about names.
You win. My full name is John Mendoza Manalo.
Yeah.
Wait,
This
actually,
is getting hard.
wait, it actually sounds so Filipino. What the fuck?
That is hard.
Okay.
I just Googled popular Filipino last names, and Manalo actually is a last name, but it's also a verb in Tagalog to mean to win. So I thought it'd be like a good omen.
Manalo.
He went by John something Manalo, but he didn't have a second first name.
My government name is Paula Marie Embestros Guerra.
Embestro.
Very Spanish. Marie's
Embestro.
Yeah, Marie.
Yup.
So I go by Mark William De La Vega.
De La Vega.
Like a politician.
I know, right?
What if I am?
You even said that like a politician.
What provinces your parents or you from?
Well, my mom's from
Philippines, I don't know.
My dad's from Culucan.
So I was born in Quezon City.
Kulukan.
So, and before I moved to America, I lived in Antipolo, Rizal. But then my dad is from Nueva Ecija, that province. And then
Kulukan.
my mom is from Bicol.
Represent.
Yeah. Bicol.
Yeah, so my mom's from
I
Bicol.
wonder.
Ah.
I wonder what the white guy's gonna
specifically.
say.
My dad's Ilocano.
Wait, Nabua?
Yeah, Nabua.
Oh.
Like
my
Quezon
mom-
City, Naga
Okay.
City, all that. Yeah.
Where's Nabwa, bro?
It's like not common for people in that province to immigrate to the U.S. Wherever his mom was from was a city over from where my mom's from.
Where's
So I was like, oh,
Nabwa?
like, trust this guy.
My mom is from Cavite province, and my dad is from Metro Manila. So I was actually born in Manila. Yeah, and then I was raised in Canada, and then like maybe, I don't know, 2 years ago I moved to California.
Okay.
Why'd you move?
I think you meant
for
Naga.
Yeah.
What do you do for work?
I'm a graphic designer.
Nice.
Artistic, creative.
It's not a medical professional though.
Yeah, that was a conversation for sure with my parents, but I was a little bit worried that people would think the story was a bit too complicated, that I was born
I love how that guy's like, oh, it's not a medical career. You're not Filipino.
in the Philippines, moved to Canada, and then later moved to California, and I think that worked.
Both of my parents are from Iloilo City. My dad got like
How did he say it? Ila.
transfer over to the Netherlands, and that's where I was born.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he studied math. He got a PhD in math, and then he got a job offer from that and moved to the States.
My mom is
Not a
from Cebu and my
doctor.
dad's from Baguio. So the beach and the mountains, we got a little mix.
My dad is from Pangasinan. My mom is from Bulacan, I think. I'm not too sure, but I was
Damn.
born and raised in the Philippines for I would say 10 years. And I moved here about, I would say, when I was 14.
So you guys have all been to the Philippines?
Yes.
Yeah, I was there in December.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm the only one who hasn't been there.
You've never
Well, you
been?
gotta go to the
But I'm
motherland.
fluent with the language.
So when
Wait,
Mark
really?
said that he had never been to the Philippines, but
You
he
are
speaks
T? Yeah, I'm
Tagalog,
IT.
I was like, okay, that's something that I can like kind of
Sushi
jump on
slapped
right
already.
away. And it kind of makes him a little bit more suspicious for the other people. Oh, how did that happen?
Well, I was threatened to learn. My mom told me, "Pa hindi ka naaral ng Tagalog, pumunta ka sa Pinas." I'm like,
I feel like somebody that was gonna come in here and just speak Tagalog, like, I
Duck
was like,
you,
oh, they're
bro,
probably
duck
the
you.
mall.
I know there's a lot of kids that don't go to the Philippines, but I feel like him being fluent in Tagalog, I was like, maybe you just like assimilated here.
I feel like my parents wanted my ate and I to just assimilate so bad in America, you know?
Yeah, same.
Like, I mean, I moved here when I was 3, right? So that's why I have no accent.
Does this
But,
spy
like, I was
understand
born here, right?
Tagalog?
So in my head, I'm like,
Yeah,
it's kind of embarrassing that I
a
don't know
little
Tagalog
bit.
like fluently.
A
I don't
little
speak
bit.
it at all. I only know 3 words. Salamat po. Thank you. Taba.
Of course. Yeah.
Do you know any bad words? Oh, of course.
He said like the most basic ones. So I said, like some friend probably taught him something and then, you know, went along with it. So I was like, still, I think it's fake.
I can speak it pretty well, but like I definitely have an accent. You know?
I feel like that's a Phil-Am kid thing. Like we all, like our parents spoke in the heavy accent, but then they grew up, like we grew up here and then they're like, "Uy,
Huy!
put that in the basura," you know?
Huy!
I struggle with the language a lot because I grew up with like TFC playing in the house.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
like, I would see a lot of like Filipino dramas, but then my parents also speak Olongo,
Uy.
a different dialect. So like I get mixed up on what is Olongo and what's Tagalog. But like when I'm in the Philippines, I know enough to like understand people, but I don't be speaking it fluently.
You guys are all convincing liars.
I know, I have no idea.
Which one of you were just raised there?
Does anyone have a family name? My grandma called me Achok.
Joke.
It means nothing, but it just sounds cute. So I went by Achok in my family.
Growing up, my family always called me Jolo.
Jolo.
Yeah, from John.
My family called me Kukang. I don't know why.
Dude, why does he know all of these stuff? Jolo. Like, it's so Filipino too.
Like, I don't know why. I don't know what it means. Like, does anyone?
I'm sure it's because it like rolls off the
Jolo is John?
Filipino tongue.
Maybe.
They call me Maasim.
Okay.
Maasim?
I'm a twin. So there's Maasim and Matamis because we're sweet and sour.
What if he's gonna win though?
One's very mean, one is very sweet.
I felt if the mole was in our camps, they would be trying to speak Tagalog. I felt that he was just going hard on the Tagalog to prove his case.
There were definitely some people that were trying.
Like,
that
who
I
would
felt
call
were
you in your
trying a little
family
bit too
Maasim,
hard,
bro?
And that's where my suspicions
As a
were
nickname.
coming up.
My parents call me Pot Pot. There's also like Kaka because my name's Bianca.
My family calls me Jang. And then for Filipinos, you know, they usually like double it, like Jang Jang.
Yeah,
Kinda,
yeah,
you know, like the Filipino names.
Nah, that sounds really nice.
Her family calls
She
me in
doubled it
sick.
up, but I feel
Really?
like when she was saying it, I felt like she was putting up an act. Like when she said her family nickname was John, I was like, okay, that's not believable.
Wait, is there anyone in here that's like, they can't understand Tagalog?
When there's a bit of English, I'm like, okay, I get context, but I'm lost. I'm so lost.
I'm
Are
also.
you, wait, you said your mom's from Nabwa?
Yes.
So can you understand Bicolano?
Yeah,
Dude, where is
my
Nabwa,
mom
dude?
and like my stepdad
Nabwa.
speak that dialect.
Oh, cool.
But like, what is it? I can't
Nabwa and
discern between
Bicol?
that and regular, so.
I get that. I can't either.
I think I kept throwing my Filipino like language
Mark
out
is
there.
fake.
And I guess it was enough to like eliminate me for it was a desperate move for me to like, hey, like I don't want to get eliminated. I'm telling you, I'm Filipino. This is me.
Yeah, what's everyone's go-to karaoke song?
Journey Open Arms is I sing it, so.
Are you Tito?
Hey man, I get to put my voice.
I can't sing for so like I'm just being honest, like I don't do karaoke because like my dad, when I was living there with him, he would always bring out his karaoke stuff and then he would let me like sing, but then like I get really shy, so I stop because I know I don't have the voice for it.
Me too.
Yeah, I
Oh,
just
dude.
sing my heart out when I'm alone.
I just be
so.
singing.
Yeah, same here.
My parents love Frank Sinatra. Like My Way.
Wow.
Wow.
Did
Wait,
they sing in the
is
Philippines?
Yeah.
is Frank Sinatra like a Filipino thing that people sing in karaoke's or no? I'm not familiar. For me, at least.
Oh, they're ballsy. you know the lore behind that, right?
No.
About like that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you sing My Way at a
Wait, why
karaoke
is
bar,
Sushi here?
and you're not good at it, you get shot.
Oh.
That's facts.
I
That's
did not
actual
know
facts.
about that.
Yeah, it's the My Way killings. It's a whole thing.
Babel is also really fun.
Oh, Babel.
Yeah.
All right, what's it called? Like the system.
System, the Magic Mike.
Yup.
System.
No, not Mike.
Oh, yeah.
System.
What's that called? The
called
karaoke
Magic
system?
System.
When Paula asked what you call the karaoke machine, and I had no idea. I was like, I don't know. I've never owned one. I think it depends on like the brand.
Oh, okay.
It's just magic. Did in the world, but it was actually just like a Filipino thing.
Oh my gosh, the spoon.
The spoon, right?
The
The
spoon,
spoon.
I remembered it wasn't until like I want to say high school. At first I thought it was like, oh, it's an Asian thing, you know?
Don't give me.
And then like I saw like my other Asian friends like only use a fork, and I'm like, oh
was
my
like,
gosh,
how are you
it's
doing
only
that?
a spoon.
I don't know what the spoon is.
Wait, what? Wait, what did he say?
Oh, I don't know what the spoon is.
Are you for real? Right? You don't know what's a spoon!
Oh, I'm dumb. The way they framed it, I thought it was like a superstition with the spoon. Looking at it now, I'm like, oh yeah, no, they're talking about how we eat food with a spoon and fork at the same time, like dual wielding it. I thought anybody that you saw at a family party, you just called your cousin.
I mean, that's what you do, right?
And I thought that was a common thing.
Oh, gotcha.
But then they're like, how are they related to you? I'm like,
No, it's my aunt's
that's
friend.
okay, he's a family friend, whatever.
I thought that everybody measured the water when they were making rice with their fingers.
Fingers.
Yeah, I thought that was just like a normal thing.
Wait, who said that?
John,
John. Okay, yeah, that's a good one.
I was worried that I was going to accidentally say the
Dude was so nervous when he got called out. Who said that? John. Look at his face.
wrong name or forget my own name. And so when someone said it, I wouldn't be able to know like that they were trying to talk to me. I chose John because it's a really typical Filipino name. Like I know like probably like 5 or 6 Filipinos that are named John.
All my white friends. Think
Dude, it's
weird that I
20
use
people that
Vicks.
name John in the Philippines in one
I don't
barangay.
think a lot of.
The cure-all.
Clutch though.
Yeah, it is clutch.
The smell is good.
Yeah. Oh my god! It just immediately reminds me of being
God,
at home
the
sick,
Vicks.
and my dad's like,
Let's
"You
not
gotta
talk
put
about the
on."
Vicks.
And he would
I have
immediately
Vicks
just take
too.
this right here, put a little bit on my nose right here, and then like through here, and then maybe
Who
just like
doesn't have
massage my
Vicks
back
at their
and shoulders with
homes?
this. And there's also a superstition with Vicks that if you put this on the soles of your feet and then you wear socks, that you will stop coughing. Is there any like
I didn't
Filipino
know about that.
superstitions that y'all know about?
My mom always told me, don't sleep with your hair wet.
Oh, that's exactly what I was gonna say. Every time it was
Yeah.
raining, it was like you have to immediately like shower, get the hair dry. Also, I was told like if you have a mole on your palm, that that would mean you'll be wealthy one day. Which I have a mole on my palm, but I'm still waiting for that.
My mom always talked about this thing, like if you pee outside. Have
Oh.
you guys heard that?
No.
With like duende.
Oh,
know the
yeah,
duende?
yeah. Like they'll do something bad to you.
Yeah.
What? He knows that superstition? Dude is research before the show started. I love it.
Yeah, they'll like trick you or whatever.
Wait, what's
I love
duende?
it.
It's like the little dwarf.
Like a tiny
Duende. He
little
doesn't
guy.
even know what duende
So if you
is.
pee outside and you pee on them, then they get mad and they like do something against
Yeah.
you. So you're supposed to say
know, right?
you're supposed to say tabi tabi po, which is like
What? He
move
actually
out of
knows
the way
What the fuck? Duende,
or
dwarf.
whatever.
Oh,
Is
Dwarf.
there anybody that's like suspicious with anybody?
I'd say yes.
Yeah, suspicious with him. Doesn't even know duende.
Yeah.
who's right next to me to my left?
Jana.
Jana.
Yes.
A lot of things you said were kind of just generalized things.
Okay.
Tell us a little bit about you.
Dude, how can you say that? You don't even know what's a duende. The hell?
What do you
About
do?
me. Okay.
Yeah.
You're
I can tell you
sus.
right now.
Okay.
Let's see. I am a caregiver. I work at a
Okay,
nursing home.
That's very Filipino. That's like the most Filipino
You want me to prove more stuff to you? Because I can go on.
Okay, yeah. I was just curious. I want to learn a little bit more.
Okay, got you.
Yeah.
I'm pursuing nursing after college.
Okay, yeah,
I
that's the most
graduate next
Filipino
week,
thing
so.
I've
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay,
so
I lied.
that doesn't sound convincing enough to you?
I don't know.
I'm just wondering, like you said, you lived in the Philippines for
Yes,
10 years,
I did.
but you weren't sure where your dad was from.
Mom.
I don't really ask my mom, to be honest with you, because like my mom is kind of like, I would say like they're whitewashing a bit, like my mom's side. My dad's side, they're very like, what you call this, like very Filipino in a way. So I don't know, I don't ask her anything.
But like
so.
even like the province.
I don't, because she doesn't speak any dialect.
She said that she didn't know where her mom was from. And I'm kind of just really big on like, even if like you were born here, I feel like
she's
it's
gonna
really
get
important
kicked
to know like
out.
where your roots are, you know? Like, yeah, like
gonna
you're
get kicked
Filipino,
out.
but like it's more than that. There's like thousands of islands in the Philippines. You should know like relatively where like what your parents are from.
You should know, like a basic, like a general place close to it, Manila or what. She's gonna get kicked out.
I felt very targeted because they're just like, oh yeah, she's the fake one because she's just answering like generalized questions. So I'm like, okay, well, ask me more like in-depth questions. That way I can like give you more in-depth answers. But that didn't really like come up. So I said, that's fine.
If you think the mole is still in the box and you'd like to continue playing the game, please raise your
Dude,
hand.
imagine the white guy
What's like
wins.
a toxic trait or trauma, for lack of a better word, that like your Filipino family or Filipino extended culture has?
Okay, so
I forgot Bayad
biggest
Badobi
annoyance
is Filipino.
Is that they veil generosity to manipulate people.
I 1,000% agree.
That's really interesting.
And it's one of those things where I see that and I'm like, I just don't want to be that type of Filipino, you know?
Agreed.
There's a lot of like judgment as well, especially on like physical appearance.
Yes, I was gonna say
It's
that.
really hard to deal with sometimes.
My parents are really open and telling me when I gained weight or lost weight.
Oh yeah.
All the time, man.
Even like family friends will be so direct, just like, "Oy, tumaba ka na."
Yeah.
What? Like,
Obviously, like standards of beauty is very subjective,
Right.
but I just don't respect the colorism in the Philippines.
sure.
Just because my mom was really big on like, oh, you're getting too dark. Like it's like 100 degrees outside because I like we live in SoCal, and she's like, we should wear a long sleeve. Like, no, I'm not gonna wear a long sleeve in 100-degree weather.
No,
Just like
they
a lot
haven't
of
mentioned
Asian
siestas.
cultures. It can be really strict and also judgmental in the world of like academics and trying to succeed. And it's like I remember like a core memory of mine was like I was like 80th percentile in like my SAT scores, which is pretty decent. But I remember because my sister was like 95th percentile, my parents were really upset with me. And so just like growing up with that was a little bit difficult.
Just out of curiosity, how tall is everybody here?
I'm pretty short, but I'm tall for a Filipino, kind of.
I'm mega tall, so like I'm 6'3".
Oh, never mind. I'm
My
not tall for a
cousin's
Filipino.
He's 6'3".
I'm 5'2".
Dang.
5'8".
Okay, maybe I'm short. I lied. I'm 5'6".
That's my brother's height.
I'm kind of tall for a Filipino. Like I'm probably the tallest friend in like all my friend groups, but I'm 5'5".
5'5"?
Yeah.
That's cool.
That's my mom's height. I'm just like comparing everybody to my parents and my family.
Yeah, like I'm super tall back home in the Philippines, but then here I'm like just average.
We didn't say what our favorite Filipino food was.
Oh.
Which is
Oh yeah.
Mine is
Ooh.
sisig, for sure.
yum,
I love sisig.
yum,
I don't know if you guys know what this is called. It's called picadillo.
yum. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
almost like
Is that a Filipino
Cubana.
picadillo?
right. Yeah. I love mongo.
Mongol.
Yeah, that's good.
That's the best.
I've
my
never heard of
comfort food.
picadillo.
I mean, there's the classics like
It's on
hala
Spanish.
hala, obviously. That one's. There was one other one that. Oh yeah. I used to ask my mom to make this all the time, but pancit molo when I was growing up was always one of my favorites.
Oh.
Mine's Dinuguan. Specifically cooked by my stepdad. I'm very.
Wait, is that the one with like the pork blood?
Yeah, pork blood.
Yeah.
Yeah, he cooks it like perfect. Like every other place I go to, it's like super vinegary. So it's
That's
like
crazy because I don't know.
I
anyone
love
that cooks
dinuguan.
dinuguan.
I
Like,
love
it's
pork's
always
blood.
store-bought, or
Yeah.
like from the restaurant.
You gotta
Especially if
cook it
it's
in a huge
spicy.
batch. You can't like do a small batch. I lied. I've never had it in my life. My stepdad cooks it phenomenally. I don't eat that. It's candied pork blood. I'm gonna eat it at home. Eventually.
Hello, excuse me.
guys
Why would
know
you lie
bulalo?
about it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I ate that a lot.
That was so
growing up, 'cause
good.
My mom is
Yeah.
from Cavite, right?
What
The
is it?
soup, right?
It's a soup. It's like
Yeah.
a beef broth soup.
I'm sure I've had it before. I just don't know the
It's got
name.
like
So
string beans and corn in
Cabbage.
it. Yeah.
Ooh.
It's
come
really,
on now.
really good. So I just got back from a trip to the Philippines. I was there for 3 weeks.
Kid bulalo.
So I'd never been to the Philippines at all before that. It was my very first trip. And so one of the places that I went to was Cavite. And then when I was there, I tried their local dish, which is called bulalo.
Anybody have like their parents make like Filipino spaghetti?
Yes. My mom makes the
Every
best.
time I go back to my hometown, that's like for sure the first thing I tell her to make.
With the bright red hot dogs.
yeah.
Classic.
Those are not normal hot dogs.
They're good though.
Oh my god, I wonder who they're gonna kick out though.
Ray's story was like a little bit weird, and I
my.
was a little surprised that I didn't at least go one more round.
If you think the mole is still in the box and you'd like to continue playing the game, please raise your hand.
Who voted to keep playing?
I did.
I did.
I didn't.
I didn't either.
Yeah, I thought we got him.
Yeah, it really feels like everyone here is Filipino. I don't know who like. who I
No
would,
way, I
vote
love
for.
him.
It does feel like we're all Filipino, but I think I just really watched too much Jubilee.
They're like extra suspicious.
Where the mole is just so good.
Don't take this the wrong way. I feel like Ray's fine. I feel like Bianca's fine. John, I'm so sorry. I don't know. There's just like, I don't know if it's my intuition. I hope I'm wrong, but like, I don't know. Like,
Okay.
I mean, like, money's on the line, you guys. Like,
Ooh,
you know what I mean? So it's like,
Speaking her truth.
Hey, man.
I don't know. I just feel like, I mean,
What's
like,
suspicious about me?
your accent is very American. Like, I mean, obviously we're all Philam.
But I was also raised in Canada, right?
That's true.
So like I might have a little bit of a different accent because of
That's
that. And I
different.
moved when I was 8, so I really have like the
Okay.
Canadian accent.
He did say he likes bololo, and bololo is pretty deep in there.
Pretty deep cut.
If you think the mole is still in the box and you'd like to continue
I
playing
love
the game,
him so
please
much.
raise
He
your
knows
hand.
he knows how to cover.
If the light turns green, that means you have voted the mole out and you win. If the lights turn red, that means the mole is still in the box and you lose. 3, 2, 1.
Ring.
Oh, you guys.
Y'all, if my intuition's right,
Yeah.
y'all should have
Oh my
listened.
Oh, I.
Damn it.
You guys.
3, 2, 1.
It's like
Oh my. You know.
Oh my god.
I'm so sorry.
I said it. I said it. Oh my gosh.
Sorry, guys.
I didn't vote you.
I did.
I did.
I think I voted him for the first one.
I did too.
So I'm from Canada. In Canada, there's a really big population of Filipinos. And so when I was about 18, I really got to know the community. I was working at a place that was maybe like 50% Filipino. I met a
Damn,
girl and started
50%.
dating. We started dating. And so I put a lot of effort into learning the language, and it probably took me like 2 years or something like that to get conversational. And that was like, you know, nearly 9 years ago.
Okay, so since you are
Damn.
not Filipino, what is something that like you think is so beautiful about the culture?
Filipinos are like the most hardworking people I've ever met. Honestly, like they are grinding out there, and it's amazing how much they're willing to sacrifice for their families as well.
This is
so
why
commendable.
This is why I always say at the end of my like workouts, I'm like, mabuhay Pilipinas. Mabuhay, mabuhay, mabuhay.
what the fuck?
For me, being here was nerve-wracking, but I've kind of been in situations like this
Mabuhay
a lot
Pilipinas,
for like the last
mabuhay.
8 or 9 years, where it's a room full of Filipinos and I'm the only one that isn't. And something in me has always wanted to fit in and kind of assimilate to the groups that I'm in. In some ways, I've been playing this game for years, you know? I feel really comfortable with Filipinos, and I think Filipinos feel comfortable with me, and yeah.
Going through life and realizing how unique the Filipino experience is, that my parents migrated here was it, and forged a good life for me and my brother and all my siblings, is such a beautiful